don't know what's happening.
It's a D&D thing. Well, listen, okay. You'll learn more afterwards, Bearded. You'll learn more afterwards. Friends, welcome to Generic Fantasy Adventure, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play, Season 2, Episode 2. We are here once again with our adventuring party who do things. It is my recollection that you all came across the castle would be an exaggeration of your current location. Let's call it the Keep of Braylock. Set up a exterior secure location and shadowboard. Made your way across a bridge. Tenira was then briefly captured. You fought your way across the bridge or teleported against some commando kobolds. You then continue to crawl in the mud outside the proper keep, where more kobolds appeared, using special tactics and a ballista to fight you, covered in the same mud as the kobolds, blood everywhere, dead kobolds in your wake. You all find yourself outside the proper keep of Braylock. And now that everyone's here, and no one's just going to randomly place their token anywhere, I'm going to activate the map. So I am, however, going to hide most of it from the audience, so they'll only see what you guys can see, but this is what we're dealing with today. Boom. There you go. So just from what you can see out here, there is a exterior park that has a nice fountain, a statue, a bench. All of the walls are short but done in marble. There is a broken wall here leading into a hallway. There are a series of toilets underneath this tarp wall. So there is a front door to the keep, and there's also this broken wall that has been used as a toilet. And over here, down in the south, there's some sort of weird arch, and behind it is a cemetery.
And the kobold that ran before ran in through the hole in the wall, didn't he?
Correct. He leaped over the toilets to get in here.
Okay.
Walk over to the cemetery.
You walk over to the cemetery?
Yeah. Okay. I want to see kind of like who's buried there, what the previous residents are, and, you know, all that jazz.
Sure. Go ahead and move your token. We'll see what happens. On your way over to the cemetery, you pass a arch. The arch at its highest point is about 8 feet off the ground, and it's like a Stargate circle. It doesn't have runes or anything, but you know, it's like very lightly buried in the ground, and then a big arch. Just your immediate suspicion, Godric, is that there's no way that the bottom of this arch could possibly support the weight of the rest of it unless there was a bigger structure underground.
Mm-hmm. So, Guineria, I've got a suggestion. You can do illusion magic, can't you?
Yes, I can.
So, they know we're coming, but we sort of got the drop on that group.
Yes.
Is it worthwhile? So, we don't need to stealth right now, but is it worthwhile creating an illusionary sound of a much larger force? Something to give them pause to turning and trying to attack us?
I could definitely conjure up some sounds. War horns, maybe the galloping of hooves. Yeah. What would you like?
I'm not a tactical person, so I guess maybe Godric might have an idea what we could do to sort of give them pause to turn and attack us again.
I'm over inspecting the big circular Stargate structure.
Okay.
So I don't think I'm necessarily part of this conversation right now.
Can I investigate, like...
He pieces out right in front of you. You ask him a direct question, and he blows you off to do rock stuff.
Sorry, I had already moved my token over.
Classic dwarf.
Well,
sorry, Bearded, you had something?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could investigate maybe like who made this structure or...
Oh, interesting. Make a This is going to be painful for you, but I need you to make an Arcana check.
Oh, not an investigation. Okay. Arcana. First Arcana check of the season. Let's go. Not bad. Not terrible, but not bad.
AP.
Yeah.
While they're looking around, I'm just going to try and hide in these bushes, just to observe the entranceway in case someone comes out while they're looking around.
Very well. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
Tanira, you are not in any way skilled or practiced with magic. You know, through your brief stint as a fiendish, specifically devilish bounty hunter, that there are ways, even deeper roots of magic than that, where one may exchange a pact of power with a particularly powerful creature, a warlock or a witch. This gate, you don't know much about what's going on with this, but this is some sort of magical gate that leads somewhere, and it was created by such a patron to allow access to their realm for their adherent, someone who had promised themselves.
Gotcha. I'll probably.
That's all you got. Minimum level, literally.
It's fine with me. I'll probably relay that to Godric. Some kind of portal, that allows somebody to come through.
Godric, you're investigating this thing as well?
Yeah.
What do your stone eyes see?
I literally just got done watching Fellowship like 10 minutes ago.
After being told it's a portal, I want to know if I think this is like safe to like demolition or deconstruct.
We could use it.
My concern
Again,
is
we can use the power of the enemy.
my concern is something coming out of it while we're inside the keep.
Make your stone cunning. You'll get double proficiency on it. I think it's int history. But you'll get you'll get an extra set of proficiency on it.
Yes, I believe that's a 3.
+3. Yeah.
Boom, 23.
Go.
You don't know much, and you aren't looking at this as a thing of magic. You are looking at this purely through the stone and what you know of being able to lay in spells. Dwarves are masters of rune craft. They can lay magic and permanently open a hole to wherever the magic comes from so that the spells are eternal. This does not have those kind of runes. It has runes embedded far too faintly for any but a dwarf's eyes to see, but these are not dwarven runes. This thing is totally unpowered. The other thing you note is that this stone does not belong on the material plane. This stone, as far as you know, ancient texts speak of this only found in the plane of negative energy, a place of death and sorrow.
On second thought, we should probably knock it down.
I think I begin relaying this information. Tanira is next to me, so I'll speak it to her first.
Yeah, death and sorrow is not my jam. We should definitely try to get rid of this if we can.
Yeah, a portal that seems like it comes from some kind of underworld. It sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, I was thinking like fast travel to the nearest town, but I guess not.
I mean, there are plenty of ways to fast travel to the underworld already. We don't need a portal to
Yeah. We found a couple of them already.
Let me be clear, this is not any underworld. If you die, you are judged by whatever gods you pledge yourself to. This is the root of undeath.
Thanks, I hate it.
You should. Not great. It's literally the antithesis of life.
Yeah, it's a lot of big words in there, and none of them I like.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to see if I can find find a way to I don't want to dislodge the keystone, but I want to see how easy it'll be to take knock the keystone out.
Normally, destroying this would be impossible for you, but you do have a magical weapon. It is, however, an axe, which traditionally does not fare very well against stone.
Gotcha.
Its
So I need some kind of
its destruction is probably outside your immediate area of availability.
okay.
It's not to say it's not destroyable, but you would need to do a several day long work project, and probably your axe will be destroyed in the process.
I'm just gonna write that down in my notes. Just get
I'd
to.
like to know if I
Deathgate.
could essentially excavate an area under one side of the structure and just let it topple over, and if it would topple on, if it would fall apart under its own weight.
It's possible, as you've already noted. There's no way this thing could stand unless it had a deeper foundation.
Okay.
It's
So
magical though, so
it
who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's something underneath we can do to.
Again, what
help
you're
us
saying
out.
is not impossible, but it's probably out of your immediate reach in the next few minutes.
Not impossible, just
Tanira,
improbable.
I think someone built a castle in the swamp and then it sunk, and then they built another castle on top of that castle.
This isn't a
So-
swamp.
Yeah.
We really
That one
got
burned
two
down, fell over,
castles.
stuck in the swamp.
We bought 2 castles for the price of 1. That's a bargain right there.
Really, it is. I'm going to take this information and go back over to where Grenaria is and relay that
Indeed.
information over to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
tell her stuff.
Kithrix made a stealth of 25, so I'm assuming I don't know where Kithrix is right now.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm specifically stealthing myself from the castle, so I don't mind waving at them so they know where I am. Other
So,
hand comes out of the bush and waves.
So we just got to get Deathgate over there. We're just gonna kind of table that for now. We'll get to it eventually.
We
It
don't
looks like
mess
it's
with
built
that.
on top of a larger castle that's somehow buried
Subterranean.
underground.
Okay.
I
We
like
have to
Tanira's
go-
idea that we essentially bought 2 castles for the price of 1. We just got to get the second one out.
Okay. Well, we can leave the second one below ground and make a great cellars, and you can age your ales and wines and things down there. It'll be fine. It'll be fantastic. For now, we need to see if anyone is home,
Hold
and
on.
we should try and get their attention.
You didn't ever actually make it to the cemetery. I don't know if you're just avoiding it
Oh.
or if it's because you thought that was the cemetery.
I thought that was the
We-
cemetery.
No,
I got
there is
distracted by
a
death
wall with a
portal.
gate behind it.
Gotcha. I see it now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Scoodle-doo. Scoodle-doo.
So, do you want me to create some noise so that we can see if anyone comes to investigate it?
I mean, what kind of noise are we hoping to
Oh,
get someone
war
to
trumpets,
investigate?
war drums, something that says reinforcements are on the way. It was Kitzer's idea. I think it's pretty good.
Should we really alert everybody in the castle that we're here, though? I feel like they would be more prepared once
Well,
we
we've
get
already
on the
been
inside.
fighting, and one already went into report, right?
True.
But they know
So-
we're here,
And
so
they
we just
know
have
how
to make
many
it-
we are.
Well, if they think there are more of us,
I think there's going to be some of them in the cemetery, so I was just kind of scoping it out really quick. But
I'd say
you guys want to go that
could
way?
make it sound like there are boots marching up the road. I think that would be convincing.
I can only have it from one location, so I can kind of move it behind a tree over here, and then it can sound like there's marching or muttering or drums or a trumpet or something, a war horn. Yeah, but I can't remove it. Once it's there, it's there.
Hmm.
So marching boots approaching, great idea. A little beyond my powers.
I can yell really, really loud and tell them to get their asses out, or else.
At this point,
You could make it sound like a scout from an advanced force is coming up to
No,
or from the main force is asking us what
I'll
we
just
sound
yell
so
really,
far.
really loud.
some sort of barbaric, rage-induced
My mom
shout.
voice.
Yeah.
A
If
mom
it's-
voice.
You're
Yes.
dug in here.
Yep.
You hear no motion and nothing coming from the tower.
Okay. Look, I think that now I can see the others are back as well. I'll come out and go rejoin the others in.
Okay.
Can I peek through the little divot in the hole that one guy went through?
Yeah.
Just to see. Just to see.
So it's further up here and then around.
Yeah, there for sure.
Other people are pointing to where it's at, but you can't see because they're around the corner. So there are 4 toilets here that appear to just lead down to a hole in the earth. It's clear that down the hole is like dug along a foundation, so there's definitely stonework that goes beneath the surface level here. As you pass it, you see a pretty plain room with wooden flooring, and just at a quick glance, you're pretty sure that given the room temperature in there, the flooring might have pipes underneath it heating it.
Everybody, there's heated floors. This is great.
You're just saying that out loud? Okay.
Yeah.
Almost everything of value has been removed except for a beautiful entranceway. The front door of this keep is made of a stained glass of 10 dragons with all of their heads pointed towards a moon. Each dragon is a different color.
Oh, fuck.
Up here, the stonework has fallen apart as it's been slowly destroyed. The floor is right next to where you're standing.
Yeah.
This is an entryway, and the floor has water damage, and also it has that thing like where people roll metal dice on softwood tables. The floor here has been irrevocably damaged by stone falling on it. You can see plenty of signs that kobolds have been in and out of here. The mud is churned up. There's plenty of 3-toed claw markings of 2 front and 1 back claw, like marching through here. There are a number of lit torches, which is kind of weird, but they're also unattended inside a building with a lot of wood. Seems pretty dangerous. You also get a sort of savory smell of like, is that boiled vegetables?
Hey, Godric, I think they're cooking. Bring your spices.
So I think we should go in through the hole in the wall rather than through the door, because if I was going to trap something, I would definitely trap that front door.
So let me be clear.
Yes.
There are 2 holes. There's the hole that I'm gonna draw them.
I meant the where the goblin, so where the kobold went in, like a
So there's a
toilets.
hole here through the toilets, and then there's a hole through
Right.
the wall here as well,
Yeah.
and then there's the main entrance here.
Can I see? Is there anything I can see through that little hole that I'm next to?
Yeah, the rain and water damage, some stone damage. There's like a broken staircase, but that's from your
Okay,
angle.
no,
That's
I know.
about all you can see.
No enemies. Okay,
No enemies
that I can see.
that you can see. Would you like to make a perception check?
I would actually.
See, I knew this would be an easy sell. I asked Bearded to roll some dice.
I'm
A
cheap.
14.
Simple man. I like to roll dice.
In between the noise of your companions moving around you, I don't know that anyone's going out of their way to make noise, but when you are in a dangerous situation and you're trying to stretch your senses, the noise of people around you breathing and the creaking of leather and walking on a wooden floor all distract you. Underneath all of that, you think you hear someone putting on armor coming from up the tower.
Up the tower. Okay. Just want to make sure they didn't trap this little hole, and then I'm gonna walk through it.
Kithtrix, there are numerous doors here. I think I can actually open them.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I can open them too as well if I need to.
Excellent, excellent. There are numerous doors here. There is a single pallet crate on the floor. When you come in here, the humidity level and the warmth rises immediately. It's not like it was super cold outside. It is much warmer in here. There is a definite feeling of air rising from beneath you as well. You are also immediately hit with the smell of food cooking somewhere near you.
Right. I mean, we see, because the reason we can see what's in the bottom is because we went past the window, so it looks like this is a kitchen beneath us of some type.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So, do you want to go investigate that, or Tanira?
I think they're putting their armor on at the moment. I'd like to go in and catch them before they can get it fully on.
All right, we'll follow you then.
Yes.
Boom.
As you enter into here, there is a broken staircase that appears to lead to the next floor, and a more complete staircase that is being used to hang 8 cloves of garlic. There are also 4 doors. The door that is right here, if you can see my icon, this door is heavily reinforced. This is the kind of door you would assume would be the front door of a militant keep, not a piece of stained glass. Reinforced barred iron.
Right. And the noise I remember was from upstairs, so
It
we
is
might
from
have to
upstairs.
get up there. Okay.
We'll lead on.
All right.
I am moving Celasta cautious, by the way.
I'll let you know when you start turning yellow. All right. I'm going to, if you guys stop moving for a second, I'm going to grab all of you and take you up to the next floor. It has to be a different map, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Loading screen.
DM loading tips. Did you know that partial cover will grant you +2 to your AC and saving throws against dexterity checks?
I'll have to show you how to do automatic transitions in maps, Arthur.
How
about this transition?
I play that game.
So you arrive through this set of stairs down here. I had trouble trying to figure out how to make a door out of it, but you all arrive from the lower right-hand corner. Okay. Unlike the floor below you, and this really is quite weird for you, Godric. This entire room makes you extremely agitated. The bottom floor, the stone was old. It was old. The flooring was set in after the stone, right? Like it's like joists or whatever and stuff, like a modern house.
Mm-hmm.
They have joisted natural stone up here, smoothed it into a floor, and then the center area, the majority of the floor, has then been packed with soft, live soil. There are also 8 open, unlatched windows up here, 3 candles, and 2 chandeliers, each with 5 additional candles, all lit. Across the room from you, there is another set of wooden stairs. I'm gonna show chat.
Is this like a dojo? This looks like a dojo or a training area.
I haven't even gotten to the weird part yet, so hold on.
Okay.
The corners of the room are solid bars of iron. Those bars,
just solid iron beams going up?
Correct. Those bars are holding all of the load. All of the walls here are meant to fall down and fold out to provide, you think it might be a way to provide an additional landing area and open air breezeway. You know that this is a dragon tower. You think that these walls are just optional? Like it's like a cat tower, essentially.
Huh.
I wanna take a moment and just stick my hand down into the soil and feel like, you said it's loose, it's not packed in, right?
It is rich, live, nutrient filled. It is a little packed in. It does, when you get down there, it definitely feels like people have walked on it, but it's still soft and good. Good soil. Doesn't feel like it's from around here.
My first thought is, are we walking on fertilizer?
Nope.
But
no.
Okay. So this is like actual, like,
this is real soil. This isn't just poop.
Can I can I discern from the footprints?
We don't do that.
They were
That's
kind
Pendragon
of doing.
Okay.
you've already guessed it, so I'm just going to let you know.
Oh,
This does
okay.
appear to be a dojo of some kind.
Just
We're
They
definitely
use
redoing
this
all
for
of this.
training.
Does the other staircase that was damaged come up to here as well, or is that
It
go to a
does.
different
It
tower?
comes up to the upper right-hand window.
Okay, cool. No worries.
So
I
it
wanna
would look
point
like
out to
if this
the-
thing was opened, the window would be on the floor, and you would be able to push the window open and come up through it. But with the wall in place, you can't come up here with that.
I just want to point out to the group that the walls look like they are an optional part of this feature, the
Do you
structure.
think it can be dropped on top of us, or
No, they go out.
they go?
Yeah,
out?
but, and the four corners are solid though, so it
Yes.
still holds the roof above regardless. Yeah.
Got it.
There-
Got it.
you
got
know
it.
this is a 3-story tower, so there's a whole level above you and then a roof. As you approach Tenera, you see that there is a picture on the northern wall of a stately gentleman. He's got glasses that are very small. They don't really cover his eyes. They barely cover his pupils. He's standing next to a slightly older woman. He's wearing a very nice business suit. She is carrying a staff that has like a hooked arch. And they're just like standing next to each other. He is smiling in some way. The rest of you notice the picture on the southern wall, which is of a enormous man, human, gotta be pushing 330 pounds at a minimum. He
Damn.
has a great axe that is made out of a tree log with just like a extremely cruel, like goblin iron axe head that's just been tied there with leather thongs. And he's like this epic moment of swinging it at full power in order to chop an enemy, not in the painting, off scene in half. At the bottom, it says the Mad Dog.
Can we tell how old this is? When it was painted? Maybe
Make
there's
a history
particular
check.
style? Okay. Dum, 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 dum.
I miss Bardic knowledge.
The average local temperature is 52 degrees Fahrenheit with a rainfall of 18 inches a year. That's great. 23. All right.
Yes.
You don't just know how old this painting is, you know who it is.
Oh, okay.
You're not. We can go into depth later if you know who all of Locke Blazewing's party members are, but you know that this is quotation marks Mad Garum, no last name, who was known as the Dog of Heroes.
Ah, okay.
There are some who call him the Mad Dog. He was a berserker of unmatched tenacity, whose job it was to like draw fire for the rest of his party by just like running in circles, screaming loudly, flailing about. Wasn't like the most effective at finesse fighting in any way, shape, or form. Also wasn't good at tunnels, underground locations, indoor locations. Just there's like a whole list of like exceptions to his combat skill that come with all of his tales. On the other hand, he is known to just break walls down on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this painting is at least 300, probably at least another 100 more years old, which was the era that Locke Blazewing and his party operated this particular location.
Wow. So it's been
Been a hot minute.
abandoned for a long time.
Also, I
Okay.
need all of you to roll initiative. You're under attack.
Hey!
Knew it.
Okay.
I get to test out the dojo. Let's go.
Definitely going to be the Matrix scene here. The dojo scene.
Roll initiative. There's no active combat encounter.
Yeah, hold on. I'm working on it. So one thing to note here real quick. You aren't being attacked from inside the room.
I knew it.
You are being attacked from outside the room
Oh,
by 8 winged kobolds who appear with short bows at each of the 8 windows.
How far down is it from the second story to the floor?
So the second story is just except for the whole keep here, with the exception of the northern side, has the first story beneath it. So you're in a tower that rises off of a first floor area. So unless you pile drive somebody out the north wall, it's only like a foot or two.
Oh, okay.
If you pile drive somebody off the first wall, you'd be taking them down about 20 feet.
Okay, that's not that bad.
All right.
Asking for a friend, you know?
I thought I had kobolds on one of the other maps, but I diligently deleted all of them. So I had to go acquire kobolds.
Gotcha.
You all can add yourself to this initiative.
You had to go to the Kobold Costco.
I rolled a 0.
Impossible.
How do you roll a 0?
I have a -1 to initiative.
So you rolled 1, but you ended with a 0. Let's be really clear.
I need a sparky icon too, by the way.
Of course. Let me.
I still need to make that.
For those of you that can go before the kobolds, see if you can find a way to drop these walls on them.
Yeah.
If they're right outside the windows.
I believe that should be your Sparky.
Yep. So which kobolds were over a drop that was significant?
The north wall. It will take them down into the park.
Okay.
According to my notes here, in combat, hopefully this thing will appear. Tanira, you're up first.
Me. Okay. So they're flying right outside the wall. I'm assuming.
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna try to grab this guy and like throw him to the ground.
All right. Again, the wall out here is only like a foot below him.
I think he's trying to pull him in the room.
Oh, you're pulling him in the room. Very well.
Exactly.
Okay. So opposed, you make an you make a strength athletics, and he gets to choose athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, lucky dog.
Let's make these rolls.
Strength's not that great.
No, resolution fails. You do not pull him in. He uses his wings, just like slap you in the face over and over again. You're like, I'm just strong enough, and then you're like, my eyes, it's so weird. The skin is like wet but leathery. You release him, and he looks hella pissed.
What do I want to do here? Fine, I'll just punch him in his stupid face for not coming inside.
Okay.
Attack is here. Maybe? No. Where's just my normal attack? There it is.
Punch. It's all in the mind. Lower right-hand corner, you got to do the unarmed attack. Do you have a second attack? I guess maybe you do at this level.
I'd have to check.
You can't actually make an attack. Although you could use
flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows with
yeah,
a key
I'm gonna
point.
do that. I'm gonna do that.
You gotta be. Yeah, I think you might be running a little low on key points right now.
We did the short rest last time, and I gained key points on short rests.
That was before the last fight, though, right? Yes, you short rested, then you went into that fight, and then you've come into this one as well. All right.
I think I have one more.
Okay. You get to make 2 attacks. I'll take the attack roll for the first one as an 11, which will miss.
Okay.
You got the second flurry of blows attack, which will definitely hit. You punch this guy almost out of the air. You significantly knock enough wind out of him. Blood is streaming from the crack in his belly scales as he
and then I push him back with my crusher ability.
That actually works in my favor. So thank you.
Punch him out of the window. And then I guess I have 35 movement, so I'm just gonna go into the center of the dojo.
Hithrix, start of your turn. Has a perception of like 24.
1,000.
You've seen a lot of kobolds so far. They've run a gamut of colors and metallics. All of the winged kobolds are black.
Okay. All right. I will suggest. I mean, I can speak as a free action, can I?
Yeah.
I'll just say don't bunch up in case they've got some sort of breath attack, and then I will move. I'll bunch up with Guneria, draw my 2 short swords, and attack the kobold in the window.
Amazing.
Okay, so first one. That will be a miss, I'm assuming.
Hold on. That is a hit.
That's it. Okay, no worries. 7.
You stab this kobold. When you withdraw the blade, it falls dead on very, very short distance, like 1 foot down onto the roof of the hallway beneath you.
All right. I will keep moving. So I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will not use my bonus action. Well, I will use it to command Sparky. So Sparky will then move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he will attack that kobold there.
Very well.
40.
Show me your
Oops.
moves. Show me your moves.
Show me your moves. PK Flash.
No, please. That'll hit.
Yep.
Let's go, Sparky. Let's go.
Sparky also zip blasts this guy as well. Bites into him. He goes into shock, just falls out of the air and collapses.
What color is Sparky right now?
Blue.
Okay.
Yeah, if I haven't said, assume he's blue.
Okay.
It's the whole
Good to
Sparky
know.
thing.
I shall draw him blue.
Tanira,
It's my turn again.
no,
Sick.
you're taking
Oh.
5 attacks.
What the fuck?
What's your armor class?
15.
You are hit twice.
With what?
Arrows. Great
Deflect
question.
missiles.
You can only do that once, but please go
That's
ahead
fine.
and do that. As you
Dude,
grab, you almost certainly grab this arrow, and as you do, you notice that it is poison tipped.
Oh yeah.
Did this kobold, was that one of the attackers?
It's not the one that's next to. Sorry, I'm on
Godric.
D&D Beyond. It's not the one that's next to Godric.
Godric. Okay, cool.
Yep. He's gonna be scratching Godric in the face because I didn't want to deal with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
You almost got me, James, except I was prepared. Unlike that time with the aircraft. 14. Yeah, you absolutely grab this thing out of the air.
Can I throw it back at him?
You can catch it. You have a hand free. You can spend your last key point to return throw it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
How do I do that? Oh, there it
Make
is.
a attack with proficiency. So just make it like it's a punch.
Oh,
It'll just be
Okay.
exactly like a punch.
it's got a thing for the attack. Oh,
Okay.
that was almost a 1.
It will hit. This guy
Sweet.
dies instantly as soon as it hits him. Just the minimum damage plus the poison will kill him.
Sweet.
The other one will still hit. I need a Constitution save on that.
Okay.
It is poison in case that matters in any way.
Well,
That is a success. You only take 8 damage.
Only.
Only.
This arrow skates along your arm. It hurts. It hurts real bad, but it's shallow. You'll be able to sew it back up. You can see, like, you flex and you brush the, like, oozing black liquid out of your arm very quickly. Godric, these kobolds have 2 front and 1 rear claw as their feet. This guy is just rearing up and drop kicking you using the back claw to like hit you in the face.
did
Okay.
you call?
It's like a cassowary.
Good luck.
I'll mess you up.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's not going to hit though. It doesn't even go. It just bounces off your head armor. Just no problem. Guneria,
Yes, I have my longbow out, and I'm gonna move to this position and target this one here.
Very well. We've heard about how good your new longbow archery is. Now we have to see. Now we have to see it in action.
Let's see if
Yes.
the dice agree.
Yeah. Those temperamental dice.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
It bounced back though.
It is a 20.
That almost stopped on a
Total.
4 as well. Yeah,
Yes.
that'll hit.
Woo.
The dice approve of your longbow.
It is a deep
Five.
blow, but not enough.
Still practicing. Still practicing.
What else
It's a
you
good
got?
shot. It's a good shot.
What else I got? I am going to use my bonus action to. Where is it? No, that won't do anything. I'm gonna use a healing word on Janira just because I can. The bonus action.
What word is it?
Cabbage.
My cabbages!
No, the word is soothing.
Wow. Godric,
I'll take it.
I'm going to tell you this. It's something no one else in the party can feel.
Thank
You sense in this place, in a place that was once the dojo of a great and powerful warrior, you are a fighter with a long lineage. You have the power to draw upon the souls of objects and places as a dwarven soulmancer. There is a worthy opponent approaching you right now. It's some JoJo stuff, like you just have a sixth sense. Someone is approaching you who is your match in combat, and you sense an eagerness in the air coming with it. That said, it is your turn now.
Yeah. It's one of your echoes decided to fight you finally. He is exactly your equal because he has the same stats as you.
That'd be interesting. I'm gonna shout that to the party. There's someone strong is coming, and then the kobold that kicked me. I'm gonna try to rock him in the dome. Attack.
Take him to the Thunderdome. Oof. Maybe not.
Not on a 3, I'm sorry.
Good thing I have 2 attacks. No, nope, that doesn't work.
Oh.
I'm too
Ouch.
distracted.
Are
Doing
you
like
are
some
you-
flipping stuff with his axe just to get wound up, you know?
Not many people try to flex on me with an 11, but I appreciate the attempt.
And what it is I'm so short and the window is so high up.
Oh, that's right. You got to aim up. Yeah, you're like trying to get something off the top shelf. You're like, eh.
I think that's it. I don't want to waste any of my other jams just yet,
Anira,
especially if I know someone bigger is coming.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run out of the window that the first kobold I hit, and I'm gonna try to jump and fucking knee him in the face.
okay.
So yeah, oh, can't go all the way out because there's a wall there, but the intent was there. So
No,
we're
you
gonna
can
do
go.
that.
The
Yeah,
windows are
he
huge.
He can't move his model.
It
though,
won't
'cause
go. It won't let me go
wall.
through. Yeah,
I'll just do it for you.
yeah,
then.
just move it for me. Yeah.
You're now fighting on the roof of the
Come
main
on.
building.
That'll do it.
Yep, you got him. He's dead.
And that.
He only had
guys.
1 hit point. You didn't need.
He got exploded. I know, but I wanted to see how much. It did.
Okay.
We cave his face in.
How much
Bearded
would-
and rolling dice. Name a better relationship.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That was 35, so I can go back 5.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Ethrix.
All right, I am going to cast. That's the wrong person. Going to cast Entangle. There. And then I'm going to move. Can I select myself? Oh, what's it doing? Sorry, it's putting
You're
a
drawing a
template
spell area effect. Yeah.
there. Sorry, I'm having some issues
Control
with,
issues, sure. Happens to
Chaos
this list.
control.
I might have to reload Foundry because I can't move the map at all.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a sec, sorry. Can you delete that circular template for me? Sorry.
I
Are you
don't.
saying
I don't know
you-
how to delete it.
So on the left-hand side where you've got like the right angle ruler, click on that, and then you can select
I
any
see.
spell template.
I see
and
now.
delete it.
Yes.
Are you saying you entangled yourself?
Okay. So can I move myself now? Yes, I can. All right.
He's free.
And then I will use a bonus action to get Sparky to come around and attack this one here.
Sure.
Ooh, nice.
Good hit.
Yep. Dead. Sparky is
Sparky.
literally just like Yoshi eating all of them. Just
So telescopic neck just comes out.
Double kill for Sparky already.
all 3 remaining winged kobolds disengage and fly immediately upwardly. Guineria,
Do I get an opportunity
Yes.
they
attack?
disengage.
No, they disengage.
Oh, they disengaged. Okay.
Guineria, you hear a voice call out, I wish to entreat with you. Release your spells so that we may speak as equals, face to face, among the sacred dirt.
We can begin our conversation now.
We did.
Yes. It's not up to me to release the spell, but
I look at Godric for any sort of guidance.
Yeah, I go ahead and call out loud to Ithrix to go ahead and drop the spell.
All
I
right,
think this person intends to meet us honorably like warriors.
Cool. I'll stop concentrating on it.
I'm ending the combat unless Tanira wants to go. Okay.
I'm gonna wait outside the window and see how this plays out. Because he doesn't know I'm here yet? Question mark.
Once they come
knows?
downstairs, they can just look out the window and see you.
Well, they're not done, I guess.
You hear a clamor of armor as it comes down the stairs. This is
Sound good.
beautiful, ornate armor. A half human, half dragonoid. Red in scale, but wearing beautiful, appointed black dragon scales fitted with some sort of, it looks like electrum, a mixture of gold and silver to hold them in place. It acts like a second skin to him. As he comes down the stairs, he holds a incredibly well-appointed, beautiful sword in front of him. A second one hangs off of his belt that has cruel, arcane runes upon it. His steps are heavy. This guy's got to be clearing 700 pounds as the wood creaks underneath his weight.
So did you say Arcana check?
You can Arcana check if you want to check this weapon.
No, so I just because you said arcane, so I thought Godric's looking at him.
Yeah.
Godric likes
I
arcane
mean,
checks.
Make
I'll
Godric
give the
do that.
Arcana check. You know
if
how good I am
anyone
at this.
wants an Arcana check, I probably would know. I probably succeed on the roll.
Nope.
Not even a little bit. That's a 2 for everybody at home.
Well, I might as well.
You have a 2 Arcana check here.
17.
You got a 17 on an 8? Jesus.
Yep. Double
Jesus.
proficient.
Why hasn't
in-
she been doing the Arcana checks?
Right?
I sit back and just let you do what you're gonna do. I'm noting the adventure so that I can create the story.
Goodness.
Right? I mean, if she were to do everything for us, it wouldn't be an interesting story.
We would have been bazillionaires by now.
You recognize that this sword has something like a poem on it. It begins and ends with runes that indicate the sword's purpose. And in the middle, the sword is named. The top rune says darkness. The second layer says, "This is Kun follow." The third one says, "I waste." The final one is seal.
Is this the same kind of runes that were on the gate outside?
Totally different.
Okay.
These are orcish runes.
Is this person entered the, I guess, like the dojo?
They are coming down the stairs into the middle of all of you. They are holding a sword in front of them to show that, you know, like the sword is not out of the sheath. And they say, "I was told you would be coming. There is a worthy challenger among you. I would do this honorably if you would have it."
Do we have to fight?
I have been commanded.
By who?
On my honor, if you win, I will tell you.
If he wins, won't you be dead? She says from the window.
I made a face, but this person is a half dragon and did not make a face. Just stood
That's a face.
implacably.
And what if we win? So what if you win? Sorry, what if you win?
I'm just gonna sit in the windowsill.
I will take you. You will be alive, but I will take you.
Oh, I don't know if I really like this.
We'll still be alive.
Yes, but the problem is we bought this place.
True. Very true.
You believe that ownership of a place is conferred by money and documentation.
No, but this place feels like home. This place.
You have been in
Feels.
here for less than 1 minute.
I know. Weird, right? You would think it would
Yes.
take longer, but it hasn't.
Oh. Since we've entered this valley, it's made sense. It's just felt right.
Listen,
I
I
wanna-
know
I
you guys
wanna-
are player characters and you say glib shit sometimes, but this guy takes you 100% seriously. And he raises a claw to scratch his muzzle snout and says, "Perhaps there is something in that. You are a Drake Warden, are you not?"
Yes, we came here to restore this place. We have only defended ourselves from those that have attacked us. We don't seek conflict with people here. We don't seek to simply evict the current tenants. You know, if you support what this place was for, then we should be working together.
I apologize, but our goals diverge. He turns to Sparky and gives Sparky a head nod, which Sparky returns as well. And it's pretty clear that something unsaid is passing between the two of them.
I wanna look at Sparky and kind of just like, I'm not trying to hide it, but like just between me and Sparky, I want to ask Sparky if he thinks I can take this guy.
I mean, is this a significant PC glance, or are you uttering it out loud?
I mean, I'm uttering it out loud. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm saying it, but
Sparky's just like, to be close.
okay.
Might be
Can
a
we
good
confer-
opportunity to test yourself.
Can
If
we
you look-
confer?
Oh,
I'm asking
yes.
the dragon man.
He takes his sword, hand on pommel. You know, it sinks about an inch into the dirt, and he turns his back on you so you can feel like you have some level of privacy. You clearly don't. I mean, it's only like a 30 by 50 foot room, but
As I guess we're moving into a huddle.
Yeah.
is Chinera just still outside on the other side of the room?
I'm actually sitting on the windowsill, just
Okay.
kind of watching.
I feel like he's watching you. Like his back is turned to everybody else, and he's just watching you implacably.
As
Stare off, let's
we're
go.
conferring into a huddle, I'm going to take a couple steps towards him and just put my axe on the ground as like a sign, like not going to take any action while your back is to us. It is just purely a symbolic, like we're not going to try some shiesty bullcrap.
You listen. You've seen some stuff from Sparky, this guy is trying to hold it together, but his tail is starting to wag.
You know what that
So-
means?
This is my thought. We only have to fight him one-on-one if we choose to, because I understand the whole other thing, but we're here. He's one. We're four. If we choose to fight him one-on-one and we lose, are the rest of us going to then submit to being taken to see his master? I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to you. He seems to be calling you out specifically, Godric. If you want to fight him one-on-one, then I guess we're all bound by that. But we don't have to. Like, he's created an honor of notion which didn't exist until he attempted to claim it. They were fighting us 8 on 4 until a moment ago.
Can I walk up to him?
Yeah.
And ask him what his name is?
I believe he said that. Oh no, he said he'd give the name of his master.
Yeah.
He says, "My name is Teroilax."
Can you spell that for me?
I can indeed. Anyone that speaks Draconic knows that his last name being Lax probably means that he is a spawn of a dragon that's last name is also Lax. His first name means like a potato.
Potato.
I don't know that.
You can tell that because he's got eyes.
What's his first name again?
Teroilax.
Taro. It's very honorable that you would give us time to confer. You must have spent many hours on your craft, judging by your armor.
I was born to battle.
You've done a fine job since then. We appreciate you giving us the time.
He turns towards the fourth wall of this location and says, "And speaking of time, it's time for our hourly break.
I love it.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes for the middle part."